everyone, my name's Todd and welcome to TalkingTrader.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Ichimoku, or the Ichimoku clouds. Now, this is what's being displayed here along with a price chart of PPK. Now, what you'll notice, at first it may look quite messy, but the important thing to know here is that green is support, red is resistance, and the blue line is what's called the conversion line, and my black line here is called the baseline. Now, let's go to the settings of it. This is how I have it set up here. You can have these indicators here, but I don't worry about them because I find they're a bit too confusing, and my settings are the same as what the default is. Now, how is this used? So, essentially, what the clouds do is they tell you where support and resistance is, and these blue and red and black lines tell you when the direction changes. The trend, is in your favor and when it's, good for perhaps shorting. And how you tell is when the two lines cross. So we can see here on the 2nd of December 2019, before that PPK dropped a fair bit and dropped a lot, and the price dropped below this blue line here. Now, when it drops below that blue line, you kind of want to be a bit, skeptical if you've been in the trade for, when it crossed over last, and perhaps think about taking profit. And if it crosses below, that would be my signal to, get out. Okay, and then we have these green and red blurs. Green is where support, may be found, and you can see it changes with the timing of the chart, and also depends on the price action as well. Of course, here we have a big downturn at the start of February when the market sort of decided to, due to that virus. We can see here that the price went down through a red cloud, and the price action had been below both the black and the blue line. Now, when it's below the blue line, that is definitely definitely going down, and I wouldn't trade this until it crosses up above, which, we can sort of see a reversal here, but, who knows at that point what was going to happen, really. It was very hard to tell. But when it crossed over, and when the price action was going up above, going through this resistance layer, that probably would have been a good place to be in. And now we are here, right? So we're at the very bottom of the green support Kumo. So if it dropped again, that would be a no good sign. But as it stands, very rarely, does it drop below the green Kumo. It kind of, don't get me wrong. But the chance, the risk to reward is probably better to wait to see price action move above this blue line here and then go on. Let's have a look at another chart here. Let's have a look at Afterpay. And that right there is a clear example of an uptrend. We've got a nice green support Kumo here. So if the price were to drop, we would know, and we would know to probably get out once it reached this black here. But that is very extended right there. That's asking to be dropped down a little bit. Let's try another one. Zip. So Zip, we can see, broke through resistance and kept on going up. And then once the price started to go below the blue line here, that was, a no-go. And only yesterday or Thursday did it, bounce back up above the green line. And that, it could possibly continue on upwards, or it could sort of consolidate along here around that $5.69. Let's have another look at TD1. TD1 again, we can see here, good uptrend and then a very bad downtrend. Bit of an uptrend here, and now it's consolidating around these levels here, and it would have to break past that sort of 30 line to, move upwards again. Where's another one that people like? PAR again. in a previous video, I showed par again, when the action moved above the blue line and when the lines crossed over, so blue on top of black, that is an uptrend. When they converge, it's getting a bit choppy, and if they were to cross down like they did over here, that's a no-go. No-go for being long. But we can see support here is around that 290-ish mark. KMD, again, it's sort of a bit confused on the direction, but go to a smaller time, it becomes even a bit more messy. And if the chart's messy, it's going to be very difficult to trade, effectively sometimes. Let's go to Andromeda ADN again, daily. We can see we're right in the support area now, and the downtrend sort of begun here, where the two lines crossed over, and we have to sort of get past and move the black line to be below the blue line. Okay. That, they took a while for me to get the hang of it, and I'm trying my best here to best describe. The self-explanatory. When the price is moving up, and when the price action is breaking through the red, breaking through a resistance level, that's good. And if we're clear skies above the red, that's pretty good. And if we meet this criteria here, we would follow it all the way up and we'd be golden. Okay, so that is the Ichimoku Kumo clouds, explained very briefly. And we can change different time frames, show very different things. 4 hours is pretty good because now we see a resistance area of 5.9, and in a previous video I said we would have to cross about this level here, 4.8, to begin an uptrend, and that stays true to what I believe still with this data here. And a smaller time frame, it kind of makes it confusing, but then it kind of doesn't. It's a bit messy with the price action, but it still shows where support is and where it drops to. And it's forever plotting, move in the future. If you want to learn more about the Ichimoku Kumo cloud, you can Google it, or I'll maybe make an article on our website at talkingtrader.com. Don't forget to check out our Facebook group, link down in the description below, and have a great day. Happy trading.